Oh, hi. Hey, hello. Hi. It's Friday night. Welcome to the Rehash. I'm your host, Tookie Kavanaugh. And in homage to some sci-fi shit we are reviewing later tonight, I dressed up like sort of kind of like the fish bitch from Fifth Element. Anyway, hello. Welcome to the show. And welcome to those of you who are watching on the replay, like on YouTube or on the Twitch channel. Make sure to copy, paste, and share the link. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the show, because it's a fun time. I'm here with my co-host, David. David!
Oh, yeah. Hey. Hello.
How are you?
Good. I'm not dressed like a fish bitch, but I did a Secret Santa with some friends lately. Recently. And it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as if they were Pac-Man ghosts.
With a pizza.
With a pizza. It's pizza time.
That's a great gift. That is a great gift.
It is.
Before we go any further, hope this isn't too weird. I just want to send some extra special love to our HR manager, who can't be with us today, but we are thinking of you. Love you very much. So, on with the show?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's go. So, story time.
Yeah, so why don't I intro this? So, Tookie, you and I have known each other for a while. I'm introing this to the audience, yet I'm talking to you directly. You and I are good friends, and we've done a lot of stand-up together. We've traveled all across New England. We've done shows. We've done shows in adorable Vermont waffle houses. We've done
crip.
Crepe, right, my bad. We've done shows in shitty Weymouth dive bars.
Yes, the hell we have.
Yes, where an audience member asked if I want to see a gun. And we've done everything in between. So we've traveled a lot, but we don't know everything about each other. So that's what story time is, because not only is this the rehash, but it's also the rehash. I thought I'd come up with something else there, and I didn't. So why don't we hear your story?
All right. Yeah, so we don't know everything about each other. And we didn't know each other in our teen years. So this happened when I was 17. I had just graduated from high school. I think I was just about to start college later that fall. And oh boy, okay. I almost got abducted by some Scientologists. So
okay.
So my parents gave me a little bit of graduation money to go shopping and get some outfits for college. And if you are from or have lived in and around the Boston area, you should be familiar with Harvard Square in Cambridge, like right outside of Harvard College. So I'm coming from the mall, which is a bus ride away from Harvard Square, and Harvard Square is like a central point for me to get to where my parents lived. And so I'm coming. Oh my God, that's where you live? Okay, we'll chat. Tina, we'll chat.
Oh shit.
So,
hi, Tina.
So I'm coming home from the mall and I've got my bags and I'm going downstairs to take the subway home from Harvard Square Station. And right at this like end platform, I'm not sure how to describe it, but you take the elevators down and there's like a mini platform landing area, and then you go further down to the actual subway.
Yep.
So I'm going down the escalator, like a couple bags full. My parents gave me $200.
Ooh,
I know, fancy.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm here with $200 worth of mall shit coming down the escalator, and you know, suddenly I am accosted. I'm helpless, mind you, because I'm inundated with bags. And
I imagine just covering the arms, like
yes,
yeah,
yes. So I'm inundated with the bags. Okay, from coming from the mall, and suddenly I'm accosted by this strange white woman. I don't know who, like, she, and I didn't trust her right away because she had the bowl cut with the Sally Jesse Raphael glasses. I'm like, I don't like this bitch. Right. So, but I can't get away. And this was at a time before Black Lives Mattered, so people saw me being like actually physically grabbed up by this woman, and no one did anything. They were like, she's fine. So she brings me to like this table and chairs that they had set up in this landing area of the station, and just, sits me down with my shit and is like, we're going to give you a reading. And I'm like, a what? So I know. So she hands me the two tin cans with the meter, and I'm like, I don't know you. I'm not comfortable. Can I just please go? Like, I'm very afraid. And obviously no one around is doing anything to help me.
Right.
And so I'm just grabbing onto these cans, hoping it'll be over. And, she's like, well, think of someone or something that really stresses you out. And and immediately in my mind, I'm like, you bitch. So, so of course my Phaeton meter goes off the chart, and she's like, you should come with us, and you really need to read this book. And I'm like getting up and I'm like, no, I think I'm okay. And then she like calls over and she's like, Jeremy, we have a suppressed person. And like this big security dude who looked like White Chance the Rapper comes in and I'm like,
I mean, she's not wrong.
Huh?
She's not wrong. We have a suppressed person here. Like, she is suppressing you.
Yes, I'm literally being suppressed. So like he, barrels over to me, and it isn't until MBTA security, the transit police, came over and was like, "Do you people have a permit to be here?" And I got up and ran. Yeah, so your girl almost got abducted. How you doing?
That is, I can't imagine there being any kind of a reading on that Phaeton meter that would have been where she would have been like, "Oh, you're actually good. Like, see you later."
Right. No.
Yeah.
No, it was rigged. But at the same time, she told me, think of someone who stresses you out. And I'm like, who the hell else am I think of you other than you,
Right.
dumbass?
I would have
So,
loved it if she read the meter there. It's like she's thinking of me.
oh,
That's
God.
how it worked.
Oh, we've got some heads in the chat. Hello. Oh my gosh. Hi, Brett. Hi, Tina Talent.
Hi, Brett. Hi, Meta Matt.
And Matt Lee. Oh my God.
Hi, Matt Lee. Could I
Great.
have a really quick follow up to the subway thing?
Yes.
Really quick. It was like a week or so after I moved to Boston. It was in like 2012. And I was on the T and it was going past Harvard Square. And the doors kept closing and then opening, closing, then opening. And somebody, the train conductor came over to the thing and was like, "Sir, get off the train." And I was like, "Oh, somebody must be, causing an issue." And then right after that, a guy came in, stopped the doors from coming in the door, and just yelled to the car, "Everyone, I'm gay!" And then he just ran I was like, "This is Boston, wow!" And then that never happened again. But it was a lovely experience.
I hope someone's checking up on him because that says a lot about your situation if your coming out party is on the T. So
his first thought is, I have to tell everyone on the T.
Blessings to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that is not the place I would recommend.
It isn't.
To announce
we
that.
just like,
but, well, especially because Boston and
right.
Because Boston. I don't need to elaborate. Anyway.
You don't.
Anyway, we have a special treat from our friends over at Suzy this week. Remember last night, Hanukkah.
Well, you cut out for a second there, Tookie. What do you want to intro that again?
Oh shoot. Comcast.
You're doing it.
Anyway, we have a special treat for us this Friday night, thanks to our friends at Suzy, Boston's best sketch group, to commemorate the final night of Hanukkah. So let's take it away.
Cool.
Tonight, you ate an entire tray of Bubby's latkes, the burnt ones, and an entire container of sour cream. Tonight, your sister gave you a pair of Shock socks, the same pair that you gave her for Hanukkah last year. Tonight, you played dreidel for over 3 hours with your nieces and nephews, and you got shin every time. Tonight, you drank Shame's Spiral Manischewitz. Shame's Spiral Manischewitz, the wine of choice for the chosen people.
Next year, can you choose someone else?
That's a great image, seeing grape drank right next to a menorah.
Yes. Absolutely. To honor both my Black and Jewish halves.
Yeah,
Drake would be proud.
That image there with grape drank next to menorah pretty much sums up everything I do not understand from what we've been doing on the Rehash since. I'm trying to learn about both. So
you're trying. We're here to educate you. Speaking of which, let's get into this BFOTW, the bad film of the week. Are you all ready?
Oh boy, B. It's so B. This is such a B.
Well, okay. So originally this week, we were supposed to review the film A Diva's Christmas Carol, which is a holiday classic courtesy of VH1 and a star turn for Vanessa L. sometimes Williams. Yeah, but once you get to about 50 minutes into the movie, the sync on that film, it's free on YouTube if you so care to watch. David, you already look stressed. We haven't even gotten to the movie I made you watch.
I know, because everything you're describing about this movie still sounds like a better experience. It really does. I can't help but think that A Diva's Christmas Carol, what if that was the one time, like, since, okay, well, I did enjoy No Retreat, No Surrender.
Yeah, you did.
I just can't, I'm not a fan of what happened, okay? Fate dealt me an awful card this week.
I was trying to help you out. I really was.
With this,
Oh, this was the alternative.
it was a worse alternative. It was worse.
All right. Well, you're fresh off of watching it. Would you care to recap it for the audience?
Jesus fucking, oh God. So it's called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, and it's the most misleading title ever. It's just like, it should be called Santa Claus Encounters Some Blackface Aliens.
First of all, green face, sir.
No, those kids were blackface. They absolutely were. It was, and it's, yeah, that was the weirdest part about it. I'm going off on a tangent. Some clearly green, others black. And like, obviously, when was this movie made? Like 1944 or something?
64, I believe.
64. Oh, God, it's called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, and it should be called Santa Claus Encounters These People and laughs creepily with kids for 40 minutes. It's really, this movie was just Hollywood on its knees. It's really, it's really like, I can enjoy good movies. I can enjoy old films. I really can. Like, a lot of it is unintentionally hilarious. Like, I think Vertigo is a fucking hilarious movie for weird reasons. But this is just, the whole time I'm just thinking like, God, any of these people could have different jobs. These people, they don't have to be there. And that's what it is. That's the movie that we watch. And I did not enjoy this. It was,
I'm sorry.
Not since Loquisha have I been seething undertone of angry.
Oh no. Oh no.
And what does that say about me that I watch Loquisha and I'm justifiably angry?
Yes.
I watched Utopia and I'm completely numb, but then I watched this and I'm pissed.
You're feeling things. You're feeling things. You're clear, as the Scientologists would say.
My thetans they're perfect.
Well, okay. So every movie, of course, has a lesson. A Diva's Christmas Carol is a lesson in how the world often uses a Black woman's trauma against her and just paints her as angry when in fact she just needs support.
Right. See, that sounds like a valuable lesson.
Yeah. Because, Vanessa Williams' diva character is looked at as a Scrooge, when in fact her family was ripped apart when she was a child. She and her brother had to be taken from her father's abusive home. Mm-hmm. When they were very young. They were split up in foster care. Mm-hmm. She didn't have any, place to call home, a safety net. And the only way she knew she could elevate herself out of poverty was through singing and becoming a superstar. But at the same time, she just developed a mentality where she had to step on a couple toes to do it, just because this is the energy that the world gave her.
Right.
So, right. But of course, Kathy Griffin is the ghost of Christmas Past and has to.
We got Kathy.
Kathy. This is pre-Squatty Potty Kathy.
Right.
By the way. Yeah. So, she comes in and teaches her a lesson about the value of friendship and valuing herself more, so that once she loves herself, she can learn to love others. Right. And spreading the Christmas love, mm-hmm. Reciprocating the respect that people had shown her, because she's essentially like Beyonce plus in this universe. Right.
Uh-huh.
What?
I like Beyonce plus. Beyonce?
I don't know about all that. but but she's the diva. You know
Of
what I mean?
course, the
Um,
diva's diva.
yes,
Yeah.
indeed, indeed.
Mm.
Uh, and so she learns to she learns to appreciate the family that she does have, which is her one remaining relative, a niece, because her brother, who had been split up with her from foster care, was unfortunately he passed away, and so all she has left, it's worth the watch if the sync on the video wasn't
Sure.
absolute trash.
Sure.
Because it's very much a cheesy holiday movie, but definitely through the perspective of like um, a woman of color, but like one who's held up on a pedestal and one whose life circumstances weren't validated, and so people just paint her with this broad brush of like, well, she's just angry, when in fact there was trauma there. There was
Right.
trauma.
Does the movie do a good job at making that difference, or is it just
Good enough for its time, which was the year 2000.
the year 2000? Okay.
For its time, you can also look at it. You can sort of kind of see the same storytelling arc in Mrs. Scrooge, starring Cicely Tyson.
Who's Cicely Tyson?
What? We'll chat.
I don't know. Okay.
Listen, Cicely Tyson is 156 years old, and she's still out here kicking. Every movie aside from Mrs. Scrooge, she's played a slave, but she plays it damn well.
Okay.
Oh my God. Ugh, our next film has to involve Cicely Tyson now. Ugh.
Apparently. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. I digress.
Yes.
So yeah, this was the alternative option because it showed up in my suggested on YouTube.
That's all it was. You always have such an elaborate thing for like when you saw this movie, and now it's just had you not seen it before that?
I had not, but what I gleaned from it, because I watched it and then I told you to watch it. I suffered first, David.
You did. I never think that you would not also put yourself through this.
I do. Right. I do it for the both of us.
You do. You do.
But what I gleaned from this is that this movie is a lesson on xenophobia. And they pulled the Jetsons on us because did you notice something that was not in this film?
Women with agency?
Actually, this was the first ever cinematic appearance of Mrs. Claus known on film.
Huh.
I know. Interesting, right?
Okay.
But also, no black people, just like the Jetsons. They don't want us in the future.
Or on Mars.
Right.
I mean, come on. It's the kids wearing blackface. They straight up were. And
the names killed me. The names of these characters killed me.
I think honestly that might low key be why I hate this movie so much, because like every single name was like when I was a kid and my dad would be like, what about Pokemans? Like it's like they're making fun of sci-fi. And it's not like I'm I'm not going to claim to be a sci-fi elitist here, but the names are fucking Gleemore and Zobzor and shit. And I'm like, this sounds like my grandma trying to recap Star Wars.
No, see, here's the thing. The leader is called Kimar, as in
Kimar.
King Martian.
Yeah.
His wife is Momar, Mom Martian.
Right.
The girl is Girmar, Girl Martian.
Yep.
And their son is Bomar, Boy Martian.
Seriously, fuck those kids. Like, and also, who are the kids? I love how the two kids are kidnapped by these Martians, two human kids.
Yes.
Right, because the Martians decide our kids suck ass. And like, in order to give them like personality, we need to kidnap Santa Claus. And they go and they're like, let's abduct these two children. And also, everyone speaks English.
Right.
They're totally fine. There's no translation issues.
Fluent English on Mars.
Fluent.
I don't know who the hell colonized it when.
And I don't remember which character it was, but one dude, it's like, when I watch pro wrestling, you understand that these guys, like, they're in pretty much spandex underwear.
Mm-hmm.
And you let it slide for a bit, but then every so often you straight up just see somebody's junk like coming out, and you're like, oh, right. There's one guy in this who you just see his package the entire time he's in that Martian suit. And he looks like somebody put too much dry spaghetti in one of those boxes. And but they kidnap these two kids, and then immediately on the news, this news thing is like, oh, 2 kids missing in the park. Like, there's no other news.
None.
It's like global news or something.
And they have the most generic 1960s children's name, Billy and Susie.
Billy and Susie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just like the worst part of the movie, and honestly, I was never on board.
That's fair. That is fair. That is fair.
But at one point, Santa Claus goes in and he talks to the 2 human kids meet the 2 Martian kids, and they all suck. And Santa Claus walks in and he just like, ho, 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 and they all just start laughing. And Santa Claus has a maniacal fucking laugh.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's bad.
In this movie. And you know what really bothered me? His short sleeves. Like, the whole movie is
He's a Hawaii. Don't judge him.
I am judging him. It was so weird. I've never seen Santa's forearms. It was so weird.
So here's another fun fact about this film. It was shot in 2 weeks. Can you tell?
I mean, the set was made of Legos.
Yeah. It was shot in 2 weeks. Which by comparison, the sequel to Mean Girls 2, was at least shot in 22 days.
Okay.
Right? Hot trash. Hot trash.
Yeah.
But this was 2 weeks, so a little less time to work with.
Did this get like a theatrical release? Or how did they wouldn't?
Or at least it was supposed to.
Okay.
But I don't think it did well. Universally negative reviews.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not.
But there was at least one survivor in this cast who wasn't, whose career wasn't mauled by this film.
Are you about to tell me that Billy grew up to be like
a hedge fund manager? No.
Or like that's Jack Nicholson or something?
No. So it's the guy who plays Droppo.
Which one's
the
Droppo?
Fake Santa who they
Oh.
Yeah.
The stooge. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Keymar's assistant.
Right. What? Yeah.
Yes. Droppo, the actor who portrayed Droppo, went on to win a Tony.
Tony?
For his portrayal of Moonface in Anything Goes on Broadway.
Well, good for Droppo. He put up with a lot. He put up with a lot of shit this whole movie.
Yeah, he was real goofy.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay. Now, normally we rate the film on how much white guilt you feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would have occurred to you to feel any, but now that you know there were no Black people in this film,
mm-hmm.
and that it was mildly xenophobic in terms of these aliens shitting on Earth people.
Right.
Yes. Dr. Tina Talon wants to know, how many Thetans does it get?
My meter is off the charts right now. I feel like Tookie has ambushed me on a subway and pulled me off and asked. But if it was measured in white guilt, I think I need to steal all the presents from 5 white families and give them to 5 Black families.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. And I think that would resolve a modicum of guilt there. Just a little bit, but I maintain it's straight up blackface. That's what it is. One of the kids has hints of green, and like, sure, the whole movie looks like it was filmed using like they were 3 alleys away from a light that was on, and they're like, we got to get the good lights.
Yes.
And so it's hard to tell, but it's not. Also, thank you, Brett CV. You subscribed.
Yay.
But yeah, it's stealing. It's 5 families worth of presents going to Black families.
Mm-hmm. I like it. And now that you know there were no Black people on the Jetsons, can you ever look at that show the same?
No. I thought I was trying to think
of the future.
I was trying to think of something clever, and I just can't. I can't.
Right. Yeah, that was. Are you gonna recover? Are you gonna be okay? Oh shoot, I'm glitching. I'm glitching.
You
This
are
is a
glitching.
sci-fi week. This is sci-fi week.
They heard.
This is sci-fi
Now,
week.
I heard you. Honestly, I'm a broken man at this point, and Friday has become the day. And Friday is shit because I watched this. I will say, watching this made me appreciate You Got Served a lot more, because I was like, what was I watching last week? Oh, right, You Got Served. I wish I was watching that now.
Yeah, I mean, the main plot of You Got Served is essentially just a bunch of sexy teens meet up at a Denny's
Pretty
and
much.
dance for 3 hours.
And this movie is basically don't let Santa Claus around children. Pretty much. Don't let his forearms around children.
Okay, Santa has menacing forearms.
I'm not getting over that. It's so weird.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is our bad film of the week. Tune in next week when that's gonna be a big old special show. If You So Dare on Amazon Prime. If You So Dare, watch it along with the gang. It's on Amazon Prime Video, and it was originally called A Christmas Puppy. Has nothing to do with a puppy. It's renamed to A Christmas Spirit. Free to watch. Filmed in some guy's house. It's yeah. Just get a lot of eggnog before you watch it.
It's a time.
Sedate yourself
Please do.
somehow. And that's next week. But we're not going to show the trailer for that because we value our viewers here.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Puppy might be, hey, even though I've made you watch some stuff, David, there's always been a lesson behind them. No one learned anything from Christmas Puppy or Christmas Spirit.
No, I don't think so. Other than Maureen McCormick is horny for underage children.
A lot of sex eyes.
A lot of sex eyes. Between an actress playing a mom and the actor playing the son.
Yeah, a lot of sex eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which is. We'll eventually talk about the prom on this channel.
Yeah.
Eventually. And Meryl
Eventually.
Streep's rampant sex eyes.
Right. Maybe next Christmas.
Yeah, Meryl Streep was real horny in the prom, but I was kind of here for it. But yeah, tune in next week when we review A Christmas Spirit, aka A Christmas Puppy, and it has nothing to do with the puppy. But this has been our bad film of the week, the BFOTW. If You So Dare, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is available to watch on YouTube for free. But be warned. But be warned. And again, if you can stand really terrible lag through a movie, check out A Diva's Christmas Carol, also free on YouTube because someone ripped it from a VHS.
Again.
Again.
Yep.
All right. When we return, we have a special guest joining us on the Rehash, but for now, enjoy a little music from our house band, Lovers Lounge.
I'm savage, classic, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed him to the tigers, they snack him. What's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed him to the tigers, they snack him. What's happening?
All right, Lovers Lounge, everybody. I think there's been a lot of critique of the band leader's smoking habit. We don't question his art here, but yeah, I mean, it looked like he's cutting back.
Look, let him do what he needs to do to make the art. Who are we to judge? I've been to rehab. I know what it is. I don't cast judgment.
No, we're just here for the music, man. We're just here.
Lovers Lounge. They're an entity.
Yes. And if I'm not mistaken, they will be dropping a year-end compilation of some sort. So I'll be on the lookout for that.
Absolutely.
That'll be a fun time. All right, David, are you ready for our guest?
I'm very excited for our guest.
I'm so excited to meet our guest and so excited for the audience to meet him too. Everybody give a warm welcome to the illustrious guest, Brendan Scott Wolf.
Wow, I'm here. Thank you guys for having me. I love the program. I loved hearing you talk about that horrific film. And I'm excited to let you know that I skimmed through it as you were talking about it. And I can confirm, seemed racist. Seems like a really bad, awful film. So here we are, excited to be a part of the rehash. I don't know what we're going to rehash, but let's do it.
Yeah, we're here to chat and have some fun. David, shall we get right into what's your deal?
I do. Just Brandon, just tell me I'm not crazy. One of the kids is clearly darker than the others, right?
I mean, I really skimmed through it, but it seemed like most of the characters were wearing some sort of blackface. It seemed like, and great Jetsons point, I brought that up maybe like 2 or 3 months ago at work, and really was trying to push out a Black Jetsons reboot. I think that would be super fun. I would love to see the future with inclusivity. It would be nice to actually like not just have a bunch of white people. And this is coming from a white guy. I mean, like, I'm Jewish, but like I'm a white guy.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just want to see the reboot of the Jetsons, because like people like know the Flintstones and they're like, oh, that's like they have the vitamins and that's pretty chill. And like the Jetsons, what do they got? They have like, I don't know,
minerals.
They really like didn't do the Flintstones thing. Like they just did. There were like the other show, which was like the Flintstones were such a big success that they were marketing cigarettes. Like Winston cigarettes was super popular. And then they got these vitamins that like all the kids got. I took Flintstones vitamins, and then the Jetsons kind of got this raw deal. But like in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, the Jetsons are actually like pretty cool, right? And then as I got older, realized it was just white people. And I was like, oh, maybe they're not cool like the Flintstones.
Yeah, you know, I as I got older myself, I started to suspect that the Flintstones vitamins were to offset the cigarettes.
Yeah, honestly, a good point. Because if you're going to get some negatives out into the world, you got to get a couple positives. I mean, everyone is three-dimensional. Everyone has faults. And I think the Flintstones, the Jetsons, they're not beyond saving. They just have to do a little bit of extra work.
Yeah.
To, you know, better themselves.
I mean, you know, you're marketing the cigarettes to the kids. The kids take a couple drags, pop a couple vitamins, totally clears the smoke inside the lungs. It's fine.
Yeah, of course. Vitamins fix everything. I take elderberry every day because my girlfriend says you should take elderberry. And occasionally I go, oh, yeah, they are in this cabinet. And then, like, I don't think about the elderberry, but when I open up a medicine cabinet and they're in there, I'm like, I should take this. And that's at least that one time every morning where I'm like, oh, yeah, the deodorant's over here and the elderberry's over there. And that's kind of my vibe. Is this the weirdest opening to a guest popping up on the show?
No.
This is pretty good, I have to say. I don't know why, but when you said that, for some reason I yearned. I wished that was the only thing I ever knew about you. So like,
what?
He takes elderberry every day.
But I take elderberry every day. Also biotin. That is you know, a pill that does something. I don't know what it is. I'm told it's good.
Hair, skin, and nails.
I'm kind of assuming that. Have you seen Phantom Thread? Have you ever seen that movie? No. Okay. Well, it's Daniel Day-Lewis, and spoiler alert, everyone. He is intentionally getting drugged so he can stop paying attention to his work and hang out with his lover. That's the movie. She's just drugging him, but he like knows it. So maybe something like that's happening. Although I'm not getting sick, and I should not throw, you know, allegations out there. So I'm being drugged every day. That's always fun.
So that's what elderberry does.
Just heard from the other room. I'm not being drugged. That's what's happening here.
Okay. We've got it on record. We are live, and we have it on record.
Okay, good. And this is being recorded, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're here. We're in the zone.
We are.
Also, let me ask, why are you guys so well lit? I have a harsh light above me. It's tragic. I feel like I need to find another angle. I just don't know where to go. If I shut this, it's too dim.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, maybe it's not. I don't know. I can't tell. Is this too dark?
I mean, it's a mood.
It's definitely a mood. I'm bringing a different kind of energy. It's a lot of fun.
It looks like you have like a blacksmith's forge in the room behind you.
That's honestly so nice of you to notice. We put the blacksmith forge in about 3 weeks ago. And I didn't want to be like braggy and be like, we have a full-on Renaissance fair in our house, but here we are. I'll turn the light back on. We're back.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Brandon, are you ready to get into our game?
I am so ready. I'm excited.
What's your deal? So we deal you out numbers 1 through 8. Pick any number at random.
4.
Number 4. Ooh, David, shall I do this one?
Oh, this is a classic, Brandon.
Yes,
you hit the jackpot early.
Oh boy. This is a recurring staple on our show called Is It a Cat? So, so this week, Brandon, you have to tell me, is the thing I name a cat from the musical Cats, an actual cat breed, or an item from the Cheesecake Factory menu?
Okay.
All right, ready?
I was born ready. This is incredible.
Griddlebone.
Griddlebone, that is something from the Cheesecake Factory menu.
That is a cat from the musical Cats.
No. Okay, so I'm 0 for 1.
Okay, next. Asparagus.
Asparagus is from the movie Cats.
That is from the musical Cats. Indeed. Okay. Munchkin.
Munchkin. That is from the musical Cats.
That is a breed of cat.
That is a breed of cat. Insane.
There's a breed of cat called Munchkin.
I will never forget that. Okay.
Yes. All right. Next up, steak medallions.
Oh, steak medallions? I've had those at the Cheesecake Factory.
Correct. Next up, Munkustrap.
Pronounce it again.
Munkustrap.
Munkustrap. Country of origin? I'm doing a spelling bee bit now. So
you're like, wait, what?
Munkustrap is from the musical Cats.
Correct.
It's a jellicle cat.
It indeed is a jellical cat. Okay, next. Crab cakes.
Crab cake has to be from the Cheesecake Factory menu.
Yes. Okay. Next up, Peter Bald.
Peter Bald. Oof. What was the second option if it's not from the musical Cats again?
A breed.
A breed of actual cat. That's a breed of actual cat.
It is a breed of cat. Next up, Pixie Bob.
A Pixie Bob. That has to be from the musical.
It's a breed of cat.
That is a breed of cat. Okay. Of course it's a breed of cat.
Okay, next up, Wellness Salad.
Wellness salad. That is something I had at the Cheesecake Factory.
Correct. Next up, Grisabella.
Grisabella is a real cat. That is a breed of cat.
That is the cat from the musical Cats.
The cat from the musical Cats. Can you tell I've never seen Cats in any form? I have not even seen the trailer for Cats.
Good.
The
That's
movie.
a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a blessing. All right, next up, Bumblerina.
Bumblerina. That's a real cat. That's a breed of cat.
It's from the musical.
That is from the musical Cats. This is a horrible game. Why are you doing this?
Brandon's not doing great.
Okay, next up. Burmilla.
Burmilla, that's a real cat.
That is a breed of cat.
That is a real breed of cat.
All right. Next up, La Perm.
La Perm. From the musical Cats. La Perm, one of my favorite characters.
Breed of cat.
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay, next, Skimbleshanks.
Skimbleshanks is from the musical Cats.
Correct.
Nice.
Okay. Glamburger.
Glamburger, that is on the Cheesecake Factory menu.
Correct. Ragamuffin.
Ragamuffin, that is a real breed of cat.
It is a breed of cat. And finally, Old Deuteronomy.
Old Deuteronomy. Definitely not on the Cheesecake Factory menu. Can I phone a friend?
if you so choose.
Deuteronomy. That is from the musical Cats.
Correct. You survived. You survived. Is it a cat?
Finished on a positive note. Love this.
I think Brandon's the first guest we've had who got Griddlebone wrong and asparagus right.
And if you ask me again, I would flip-flop the answers. I don't even know what I said.
Amazing.
All right.
What was the final tally there? Real quick. Final tally?
Better than most.
Really? Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Better than most. We don't
I had a
throw out
hot
the
streak.
numbers.
Yeah, you did.
And I respect that. Honestly, I respect that.
Yeah. No, because we don't throw out the numbers because people find out and they'll get sad. But you've done better than most. Trust me.
That's great. I'm going to brag about this forever.
Please do.
All right. Next up, pick another number.
2.
David, do you want to take this one?
Absolutely. All right, Brandon, this is called Square Up. I'm going to give you a pair of names, and you're going to tell me which would win in a fight and why.
Okay, great. The game I was born to play.
Absolutely. The Kool-Aid Man. The Kool-Aid Man versus a wall of vibranium.
The wall of vibranium would win. This is the classic immovable object versus the Kool-Aid Man. The Kool-Aid Man is going to crash into vibranium, which cannot break, and will shatter him. That's the end. There it is, folks. KO. First round knockout.
Man.
You're doing great. The one wall he can't bust through. Next up, Eddie Murphy versus Murphy Brown.
Murphy Brown is a tough lawyer, but Eddie Murphy, if we're going by the clumps rules, is like 9 different people, and he, they, she, all of them are going to beat the shit out of Murphy Brown.
Goddamn.
All right. Timothy Chalamet's jawline versus Reese Witherspoon's chin.
Which I think was in the Dune trailer. I'm not exactly sure, but I think I saw that, and Timothy Chalamet with that lightning action just cutting through.
Yep. Perfect.
For the win.
The cast of Glee versus the cast of Fame.
Oof, I don't know anything about Fame. I know the cast of Glee has had several deaths, which are very sad. So I'm going with the cast that's alive to win the fight. And I'm hearing now that I'm being canceled?
Yes.
Okay.
Twice on this show. It's fine. It's fine.
This is just a thing that happens to everyone on the show. Okay,
great. Oh, yeah. Everybody go back and watch our first episode of this before we really checked out the bad.
I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to watch the first episode of this show, and then I'm going to watch Santa Claus Conquers the Martians and really, really let this pour over me and be like, that was an experience.
Yeah. You have a really sad night ahead of you. Okay, last one. Shredder versus actual New York sewer rats.
Oof. Did you see Pizza Rat?
That's a buff rodent.
Very strong, can carry a whole slice of pizza. But then the Shredder is the Shredder. I'll tell you this much about New York City rats. They'll usually leave you be. So I think any human kind of getting near them will scare the rats off. So I'm going with Shredder.
All right. Okay.
Bold choice. Well done, Brandon. You've survived Square Up.
Yay. Pick another number.
1. Can we do 1?
Yes, let's do 1. Ooh, okay. Shall I or shall you, David?
You go for it.
Okay, this is one gotta go. So of the two, you gotta, or of the bunch, because one of these is a bunch, but of these, one has to go away forever.
The game I was born to play.
All right. Frasier or Niles? One gotta go.
Niles.
Ooh, David Hyperius is somewhere shaking.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to stick with the guy who's the titular character.
Ooh, okay.
Because what are we going to watch? Niles? The spinoff of a spinoff? Also, this is possibly the most Boston question you've ever asked. I will say this. You're getting the Boston out there into the world, and I love it.
We're trying. All right. Thelma or Louise? One got to go.
This is a very hard question. I mean, they both drive off that cliff. So they both kind of went. But who was driving? Who's the more reckless of the two? Thelma?
think so.
I think she has to go. She's
Okay.
the one who's too dangerous to be around.
All right. All right. Valid. Okay. Next up, Harold or Kumar? One gotta go.
Oh no. This is tough. And I don't want there to be any dead air, but there's a lot of thought that needs to go into this.
That's
And
fair. Process.
Work us through your process.
I will say I think I like Kumar better than Harold. I think Cal Penn, not to be shitty and on the record, I would like to have a Cal Penn project in my future more than a John Cho.
Ooh.
So I'm picking Harold.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm making enemies on the show, honestly. I'm really.
And if anyone asks, it's my fault. Okay. Next up, one gotta go. Bill or Ted?
Oof, an excellent question.
See what you did there.
Well done.
We're keeping Keanu. I don't even know the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
But what? Yeah, what are we talking there? I didn't even have to think of this. We're keeping the guy who becomes John Wick, right?
All right. And lastly, one gotta go of the bunch. Blanche, Rose, Sophia, or Dorothy?
Oof, that's tough. This is tough. You're gonna make me kill off an elderly woman.
Mm-hmm.
For fun, I'm gonna say B. Arthur.
Oh,
B. Arthur. She's done. Why not? Just kill her. I could have literally said for fun any of the characters.
I know,
Could have been like, I don't know, for fun Blanche, for fun. Who cares?
R.I.P. Dorothy. All right, next up,
goodbye.
Pick a number.
Let's do 3. We did 1, 2, and 4 already, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Let's do 3.
3. Are you? Oh, David, you want me to do?
That's you.
Okay. So this is convince me,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to. I'll give you a choice of 2 points on where you can convince me on one of these things. Okay. Convince me that it's a good thing. So option A. I reside with my partner who is a white, and he wants to get me to embrace the cuisine that he grew up on. And one of those dishes is mac and cheese with peas in it, like frozen peas stirred into the mac and cheese. So you have to convince me that that is actually delicious. That's option A. Or option B. Gwyneth Paltrow once made a candle alleged to smell like her privates and charged $75 for it. It immediately sold out on her website. So convince me, is it worth the investment if you were lucky enough to get one or no?
Well, it all depends on if the Goop candle is a limited edition candle, because at that point, you're going to get a collector's item. You have something that you can lock away at the time capsule. You don't have to be near it. You don't have to look at it. But in 75 years, it will still smell the same.
Okay.
And I think you could probably end up getting a lot of money for that.
All right.
Does that convince you?
Yeah. I mean, that's a long-term.
Yeah. I mean, it's also something that you don't have to stick in your mouth.
You're right.
But you could if you're into that, which is also, it's also a thing. Why not?
All right.
Nobody's been brave enough to do the peas and mac and cheese one yet.
Well, the peas and mac and cheese, I would say, like, do you like peas? That's probably the no for you, right?
Separate from my mac and cheese.
I like mixing things into macaroni and cheese. I don't have any issues with that. Like today, I had macaroni and cheese with broccoli in it. And it really makes it a next level mac and cheese. I think it's the best thing to put in a mac and cheese if you're going to put other things in it. Like I like bacon. I got a bacon jalapeno mac and cheese. I was cooking that up a couple weeks ago. That was really good. Mm-hmm. And I think if you put peas in, it honestly wouldn't be that bad, especially because there are certain Italian dishes that like are fettuccine with peas. Mm-hmm. And a fettuccine is somewhat close to a macaroni. Granted, it's like a different style of creamy cheese texture, but you throw peas in that and you're like, oh, it's delicious. This is something that I would pay $15 or $16 for at the Cheesecake Factory. And you'd be like, okay, we're celebrating mom's birthday.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the best argument. I mean,
that's the best one I've heard so far. Yeah.
Peas and mac and cheese to me, it's like rocks in sand. Like you're walking on the beach enjoying sand, and then you step on a rock. Like that's what a pea in mac and cheese is to me. But
I will say though that certain times you need to put a negative into a positive so you can appreciate the positive even more.
that's true. If it was never rocks, I might hate sand.
True. What if we never move forward past this question? What if I'm like really grandstanding and being like, okay, so I'll tell you this much. I think peas are underrated, and here's why.
Okay.
They're great. They're amazing if you get hit on the head and you need something to ice yourself down, some frozen peas.
Mhm.
They're healthy and delicious and add an extra little bit of pop to any sort of traditional meal. When it comes to a meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, you got peas on the side, you can mix them in there. And is there anything wrong to mixing mashed potatoes and peas? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. No.
So what's wrong with macaroni and peas?
It just disrupts it. I think
That's what it is.
peas and mashed potatoes, you can do it without noticing it. But in mac and cheese, I think it's impossible to not notice.
David, I hear you.
Mm.
But Tucky and I love this mac and cheese idea, right? Right, Tucky? We love mac and cheese with things mixed in. You're on your own. You've lost. And I'm sorry that we're painting you into this corner, but that's on you, man. Yeah. Okay, we can move past that. I apologize.
Sorry to go out like this.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Brandon, pick another number.
Oh, okay. Let's do 8.
Number 8. That's a David question.
Ooh.
I think we only went up to 7, actually.
Oh, 7?
Okay, number 7 then.
Number
Right,
7.
Number 7. Yes, it is. Okay. With the theme of this being a loose theme of friendship, perhaps one of the most popular buddy cop movies, Men in Black, one might say.
Mhm.
So I'm going to give you're going to tell me if this is an alien race from Men in Black or from Star Wars.
Okay, this is difficult, but I'm ready to do this.
Okay. Wookiee.
Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Gand.
Men in Black.
Nope, that's Star Wars.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, Brandon. There's only 40 more of these.
Okay.
All right. Dracelian.
That's Men in Black.
Nope, that's Star Wars.
Okay, they're all Star Wars. Here we go.
All right. Deveronian.
That's Men in Black.
Nope, that's Star Wars.
Okay.
Zarthan.
Zarthan has to be Men in Black.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well done. Bogladite.
Bogladite. That is Star Wars.
Nope, that's Men in Black.
Okay.
Ortolan.
Ortolan. That is a type of pasta. That is Men in Black.
Nope, that's Star Wars.
How is this possible? I got Wookiee correct, which I think is like the only Star Wars alien race I know.
Yep. Kylothian.
Kylothian Star Wars.
That's Men in Black.
Okay. This is actually a really good game. Can you like send this to me afterwards and I'll just, with friends? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Gungan.
Gungan is Star Wars.
Yes, it is. Aqualish.
It's like a brand of toothpaste. Aqualish is Men in Black.
No, that's Star Wars.
How is this possible?
It's statistically crazy how bad you're doing at this.
I mean, really, really dreadful.
We'll always have Is It a Cat?
I did great with Is It a Cat. That was a really fun time, and now I'm floundering.
All right. Arquillian.
Arquillian Star Wars.
No, that's Men in Black.
How is this possible?
All right. Ethorian.
Ethorian is Star Wars.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I got one. I feel good about that. That's good.
All right. Balchinian.
Balchinian is Men in Black.
Yes, it is. Well done.
Okay, ended on a positive. I hope that's the end.
That's the last one. That's the last one.
There was finality in what you were saying. You were like, okay, and you can like lean back. That's like when someone is like cutting like the wires of a ticking bomb.
Oh, yeah.
And like you hit it, and then everyone goes, okay, we can take a minute.
We're all relieved.
Okay. 2 left. 6 or 5?
Let's do 5.
Okay. Oh, David, take over.
All right. In the theme of buddy cop movies, you're going to tell me if this is a quote from Rush Hour or Lethal Weapon.
Oh, this is going to be so bad. Okay.
All righty. I'm too old for this shit.
That is Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon? Correct. Okay.
I'll hit you so hard, you'll end up in the Ming Dynasty.
Rush Hour.
Yes, it is.
I'm pretty sure the second Rush Hour was like in China, correct? So I feel like that was my lane in there. I feel like Chris Tucker said that. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It would be weird if Jackie Chan said that.
Yeah.
All right. Don't you ever touch a black man's radio.
Oh, that is Rush Hour, of course.
All right, you're killing it. I don't make things complicated. That's the way they get, all by themselves.
Lethal Weapon.
Yep, 4 for 4. Wipe yourself off, man. You dead.
Rush Hour.
Yep. What did one shepherd say to the other shepherd? Let's get the flock out of here.
Oh, boy. I don't want to blow the streak. I don't know, but I have to use like context clues.
Mm-hmm.
Get the flock out of here. That feels like, I feel like Lethal Weapon would have had, although that's kind of not really like a hard action movie, like a hard R action movie. It was like more of a PG-13. So maybe they would say flock in there.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Rush Hour was also PG-13, but I feel like Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan would do playful pun dynamics, and I'm going with Rush Hour.
Nope, it's Lethal Weapon.
Oh, devastating.
Damn it. You talked yourself out of it.
Oh, I really would, like, I can hear Chris Tucker being like, saying flock instead of the F word. I feel like that's like up his alley.
It was close. All
difficult. Right. This is difficult.
$50 million. Man, who do you think you kidnapped? Chelsea Clinton?
That's has to be Rush Hour.
Yes, it is.
The presidency had to, I feel like that was late 90s versus early 90s. Yeah.
Damn it, I didn't think about that. Anyways, all right. I was driving before you were an itch in your daddy's pants.
Lethal Weapon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, you can jump if you want to, but you'll be taking me with you, and that makes you a murderer.
Ooh, feels Lethal Weapon-y. But a lot of jumping happening in Rush Hour. So I'm going with Rush Hour.
Nope, it's Lethal Weapon.
Devastating. Yep. Absolutely crushing to me.
All right. I'm Blackanese.
That has to be Rush Hour, correct?
Yes, it does.
I'm like, is Mel Gibson saying this? I know he's a problem, but like, is he saying that?
It really should be Rush Hour or a Mel Gibson quote, really.
Right, that's it. And you should do like the profanity-laced tirades that he like called up his ex-wife, just being like, "What's that from?"
I know, right?
Mel Gibson's real life or Lethal Weapon. Like,
All right. You're not trying to draw a psycho pension. You really are crazy.
Lethal Weapon. They're always talking about pensions in there. They're always 2 days from retirement or like the health insurance isn't kicking in right. And it's like, what are you talking about? It's an action movie.
Detail.
Yeah.
All right. And our last one. Cut off our egg rolls. Hell no.
That has to be Rush Hour.
Absolutely. I feel like Hell no is a Chris Tucker staple.
Yeah. Also, anytime they brought in just Chinese culture, I feel like it's like the easy go-to joke for Chris Tucker in that movie because like, that's the dynamic. You know what I mean? It's the late 90s.
Yep.
Well, if you don't know anything about Chinese culture, definitely take a watch at Killer Bean Forever.
What is Killer Bean Forever?
That's the previous bad film of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do want to like check out the catalog of bad films. Are any of them actually good bad films, like worth a laugh or like enjoyable, good pacing?
No Retreat, No Surrender, I would say.
Yeah.
That's the one Tookie made me watch where I'm pretty sure you thought I would like it.
Yeah, no, that was a gift to you.
Yeah, it was.
You're welcome.
It sounds more like a tagline than it does a movie title. No Retreat, No Surrender. Like, Rambo 7, like whatever Stallone is dragging out into the marketplace nowadays. I don't know. I did see his
Jean-Claude Van Damme's cinematic debut.
Oh, really? No retreat, no surrender. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would believe that. If you just said that to me and you were like, Jean-Claude Van Damme movie titles, I'd be like, that's it. You did it. That's it. Do we do the last game? Is there one more?
Last one, number 6. Are you ready?
Lucky number 6. Here we go.
Okay. Is this something, the thing I will name, is this something that is a Mortal Kombat friendship move or something nice to do with someone?
Okay. This is great. I recently downloaded Mortal Kombat 11 and I know nothing about the friendships. So here we go. Let's do it.
First up, giving a birthday cake.
That's a nice thing to do to a friend.
In Mortal Kombat.
In Mortal Kombat, yes. In Mortal Kombat. I was still thinking, I 1 for 1. I'm very good at this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next up, giving a back rub. Who wrote that? Giving a back rub.
Giving a back rub. Oof. I mean, the thing about all the Mortal Kombat friendships is they are very nice things.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like giving a back rub could be a friendship thing in Mortal Kombat. But I don't know which way you were about to go with that. I'm going to say it's not. It's not a Mortal Kombat thing. It's just a nice thing friends can do.
Damn it, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Okay, good. Great.
It's something nice to do consensually.
Yeah.
Next up, make a rainbow.
That's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I would not know how to make a rainbow to a friend. You know what I mean? That was my thinking. Yep. I was like, hey, love hanging out with you guys. What if I could make a rainbow for you guys? Here we go.
Look up.
Nice. Yeah, there it is.
There you go. All right, next one. Water balloon fight.
Water balloon fight. That is a Mortal Kombat friendship.
No, it's just something nice to do with your friends.
Okay, see, I would be like kind of pissed if someone just hit me with water balloons out of nowhere. I'd be like, that's not a nice thing to do. But Mortal Kombat could spin it and be like, oh, Sub-Zero threw a water balloon and it froze and exploded. And, Sub-Zero does those things.
He does, yeah.
Okay, next. Ride in a motorcycle sidecar.
Oh, that is a nice thing to do with a friend.
So it is.
Okay, there it is. I mean, I have never really seen a sidecar in real life, but, from every image, every video I've seen, it seems like a nice thing to do with a friend.
My favorite friendship pair with a motorcycle and sidecar, Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Aren't they?
Oh, very fun. Yeah, that's very fun. I like Batman and Robin, classic. Just for some reason, this kid is in the sidecar, and it's just like, sorry, you have to be in this thing.
Any questions?
One time I was in New Hampshire and I saw a guy driving his motorcycle, and in the sidecar was his German Shepherd wearing goggles, a helmet, and a scarf blowing in the wind. I'm not making that up.
That is the most adorable, best thing I've heard ever.
It's amazing. I hope they have a TV show.
Please tell me you caught footage.
I did not. I was waiting outside a car dealership and I was too enraptured by the visual to take a photo.
Yeah, I'd be blown away. I'd be like, I don't know if this could even be captured by film.
Yeah, right. It wouldn't translate.
I mean, it might shatter my phone screen because of how cute it is.
Okay, next one. Pulling a rabbit out of your hat.
Oh, that is a friendship from Mortal Kombat.
That is correct.
Too crazy of a thing to actually do in real life.
I mean, I don't know who's rolling up at Petco and just buying up the rabbit.
Being like, and here we go for my friends. And being
I'd be mad if someone pulled
Yeah, I'd be weirded out. I'd be like, this is fucking creepy. You're really
I'll
weird.
take a rabbit, but it'll poop everywhere.
Rabbits are very gross little critters, but I like them. They're cute.
They're cute. Outside.
Right, where they should be in nature.
Yes. Okay. Going bowling.
Ooh, going bowling. That sounds like a nice thing to do with friends. And that's all it is.
In Mortal Kombat.
In Mortal Kombat, yes. I wasn't again finished my thought, and here we are.
Yep.
Oh my god. You can also do that in Yakuza, which is my favorite video game series on
Go
PlayStation.
bowling in Yakuza?
Ooh.
Yes, you can.
Pretty cool.
And my partner is like totally okay with me risking it all and leaving him for Goro Majima. So, side note,
I gotta get Yakuza the game. Also, I need a PS5. That's what everyone's telling me. I need to get one.
you
But
gotta get one.
all I have is my Switch, and honestly, I'm happy with it. I love my little Switch. It's great. It's a good time.
Switch is good. Switch is good.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. In the pre-COVID world, smoking a blunt and offering it to someone.
That's just a nice thing to do with friends. I don't think Mortal Kombat would bring weed into it. I don't think they would sully their good name with marijuana.
They brought the blood for Sega Genesis, but they didn't bring the weed.
No, yeah, that they're at their offices. The guy who runs it, his name's Ed Boon. I've read a couple articles about that guy. Anti-pothead. He hates the potheads. Hates them. He's like in Mothers Against Drunk Driving,
My
but for
goodness.
pot. He's in MAP.
He took Reefer Madness to heart.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's spinning out of control because of it. He took one puff, went crazy for a month, and then never again for Ed Boon and his mortal combatants.
Good Lord.
Ed Boon's a real narc.
Yeah, don't trust the guy.
Name.
Yeah.
Let's clip this part of the show out and just put it online.
Send it
The guy who made Mortal Kombat is a know-nothing nobody, and I'll smoke as much pot and blow the smoke in his face. Take that, Boone.
Like, why are they saying this about me?
We've never met. They all seem to love my game. I don't know why they're upset.
Amazing.
All right. Well, the last one. Giving someone a reptile doll.
Sounds like something you would only do in real life, but reptiles in Mortal Kombat, so it has to be a Mortal Kombat thing. So let's go with that.
It is. You made it.
I really talked that through, and I feel good about it. My overall record was very bad on this show, and that's fine. Am I supposed to make up a game on the spot? Is that what number 8 would be? Or is there another segment, a next segment?
You just get to breathe a sigh of relief.
Okay. That was good.
You made it through the gulag. You did it.
The gauntlet as well.
Yes.
I've made it through both those G words, and that's great. Gauntlet.
That sounds.
Gauntlet's a gross name. It's a gross word.
I'm sorry about that one.
I don't think
Yeah.
that. It sounds like one of James Cargill's organs.
It does. It really does. And that's something you'll never have to rehash. Is that part of your promo package now? Can I be in the marketing materials for the show? Or is the lighting around me too harsh?
No, we might be using that.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I just want to clip out solely him saying rehash. Just rehash.
Rehash.
We love it.
What are the viewers saying in the chat?
Oh, a few people protested, is it a cat?
Oh, did some people side with me, or some people or just overall the game, they were like, we can't listen to this anymore?
I think it was just anarchy at one point.
Yeah.
I love the game.
People were mad, but that's what we do on this show. We make everybody big mad.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's great. And I think if you lean into it even further, you might be able to get one of those fancy shows on HBO Max, which I've heard is pretty cool. I heard it's pretty cool to get a show on there. Yeah.
That's the next one.
They're
putting out Wonder Woman 1984 next month, and then the best of the rehash.
I'm here for it.
Couldn't be big. And you guys are just fucking saying Wonder Woman 84 is trash. You're like, I saw it. It's a terrible old movie. You're like, terrible. Get this Gal Gadot lady out of here. Is it Gadot? Is it Gadot? Who can say?
Who knows?
Never let her sing again.
She's a hero to all.
Yeah.
Imagine. Imagine.
That got me through all this, I have to say. Anytime I'm feeling down, I can watch that.
In my mind, the pandemic has ended solely because of that video.
Absolutely.
I love seeing the celebs bring us together.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Makes me happy.
Was there compilation of that song Your Vaccine?
I mean, injected in my veins. Yes, yes, indeed. Also, I keep seeing people say, like, don't worry about what's in the vaccine. And I'm like, all right, I'll just take the vaccine. I want to get out of this hell, obviously. Vaccines are good. Get your vaccines. But also, like, who's worrying about what's in the vaccine at this point? It's like you can get coughed on and die.
I know,
like,
right?
That sounds like a nightmare to me.
Insane.
Yeah, at this point, take it.
Yeah, of
so
course.
Brandon, tell the people where we can find you and plug your stuff. What are you up to? All the things.
You can find me in the Silver Lake neighborhood of Los Angeles in my house.
We're coming through.
Also at Brandon E.S. Wolf on Twitter. Brandon Scott Wolf, my full name, did not fit with the character allotment. And Brandon S. Wolf with just the S was already taken.
Damn it.
So I went with this version of my name. And yeah, I'm on all of the major platforms, from Instagram to I have a TikTok. I haven't posted a thing, but I'm around.
Are you doing any online comedy shows?
I am. Whenever I get asked to do a comedy show, I will do a comedy show. I really haven't been reaching out per se. When like back in the day when you can be in front of people and you were actually like in an environment, that was something I was like, oh, I'd like to reach out to this person, book at that place, travel, do this, do that. And now it's like, I just kind of like hanging out with friends on a Friday night. And I have been doing some podcasts like this and a couple shows here and there that just are podcasts. Have you been doing a lot of stand-up at all? Either of you?
Zoom shows? Something like that.
Yeah. A lot of them just turn into the host being like, do you want to talk? And I'm like, I guess, sure.
That's what it is. It's unless you're oh gosh, I've done a couple that are gigs for like schools, like teachers. Not just the students, but like
how do they go? Not good? Seems bad.
It's interesting because I think by the time they're tuning into a comedy show, they're zoomed out for the day because they've been dealing with like kids and parents and talking about like one of the teachers was like, yeah, oh, that's funny. You talk about weird stuff you see on Zoom. I get naked moms. And I'm like, oh.
You're like, cool.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. It's interesting because like even when the pandemic like slows down or comes to an end, like are Zoom shows still going to be a thing? Is that an option that people want?
I don't know.
Because like some people can't go out to a show in Boston. Some people can't go out to a show in San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, Minneapolis. Some people are just in the woods. Just there's Wi-Fi but nothing around them. Right. And so like this must be like their time to shine. Like think about people that live on farms.
Right.
All of a sudden, everyone's available and here to entertain.
I feel like shows like this will persist, but I think anybody whose sole thing was like, I want to do a Zoom stand-up show, like the second that they can get off of that, they'd rather be doing it.
There's nothing like the stage.
No. Yeah. It feels bizarre otherwise. Like the shows I've done where, when you have like a set list in your head and you have to deliver for 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, whatever the amount of time is, like I just have a Google Doc up and I minimize the screen and I just read through the set list. And I'm like, this is not performing. This is a lie. I'm just lying to myself.
It's a lie, everyone.
Yeah. But it's also like, what else are you going to do?
Right.
Yeah.
Have a healthy life with a family? I don't think so. That's not an option. No.
Have you done any outdoor shows at all?
I haven't done any, no. I've been pretty much a shut-in. I work for a production company out here in Los Angeles. So like usually my days are from 8:30 in the morning until midnight working, which is crazy because there's always like things to watch or things to talk about or some brainstorm happening. And I'm like, I should lay down and sleep. And then I wake up after sleeping and it starts over again. And, it's cool and fun and enjoyable, but it's also like, oh, a lot of time goes into this.
Yeah.
So I was happy to be able to do this. We're going on our winter break. Hollywood shuts down for a bit. And so for the next 2 weeks, it's going to be a lot more chill, which is going to be nice. And, get to hang, get to have some fun.
Thank you for being here.
Well,
yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
We hope you had fun.
I had so much fun. I honestly, I had no idea what to expect, and I was so glad that we were playing games, and I didn't have to like pretend that I saw the Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Yeah.
I mean, I will admit this now. I had so much fun. I got a message from you. I was literally like, oh my God, I forgot. And I ran to my computer and there was no like commuting. Have you ever like been late to like something and you actually had to get in the car and drive and you're like, this is a shitstorm hell nightmare that I'm in. But this was like, oh, I turned my laptop on and I'm here. This is wonderful. I was like, oh, thank God.
Easy.
We got delivery tonight. I'll let you go. I'm talking. Get out of here, guys. It's been great. Thank you for being on my show. I host this every single week. It's called The Wolf Pack with Brandon Scott Wolf. And next week we have Rashida Jones. She is a live wire, an upstart. Maybe you've heard.
Could have had us on with Rashida. Damn. All right.
Yeah, sorry, but next week.
Okay.
Come back to the show.
All right.
Well, thank you so much, Brandon. One more time, where can we find you on the internet streets?
At Brandon E.S. Wolf on Twitter. That's where I'm usually at. That's usually where I'm hanging out, writing jokes, writing random thoughts. And also follow my mom on there. I know this was an old stand-up bit I used to do. I did David's show in Boston a couple times and would always plug my mom's Twitter. It's at GoulashYum, GOULASHYUM. She mainly just retweets me and talks about how I'm a good son, which is lovely and very nice. So thank you, Mom, and please follow.
Yay. Well, thank you so much, Brandon.
Thank you. Goodbye, you guys.
Bye, Brandon.
Friends, we did it. We made it. You stuck around with us, too. Thank you for sticking around.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. And yeah, again, we have that that holiday show next week.
Yes, next week, Christmas Day. All you got to do is just open up your phone or your laptop and click on 2MB Studios Twitch and just watch. It's gonna be us. It's yes. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you, Tina. Next week, it's our holiday spectacular too. With our good friend Alexa Albany. So check out Alexa Play the Rehash.
Yeah.
There'll be fun, there'll be games, there'll be music, there'll be celebrities.
Oh my.
Yeah. And then we review that god-awful movie, A Christmas Spirit, available on Amazon Prime Video. Don't do it to yourself, but also if you're morbidly curious enough, do it to yourself.
Yeah, it's not as infuriating as Santa Claus Conquers the Martians was to me, but it's still a thoroughly unenjoyable. So go ahead and do that. Go watch it.
If you want to actively ruin your Christmas, watch that film.
Well, here we are.
Yes, so we'll be here. Join us, same time, same place on these internet streets. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to all things 2MB Studios. What else? Share. Get your friends to watch us on the replay. Hi, everybody who watched on the replay. What else? Check out 3weeks.courses to enhance your skill set in life.
Yeah, really easy commitment. You can learn some great stuff in 3 weeks. And also, if I could plug, on Christmas Eve at 8 p.m., make sure you check out Quarantine Action Wrestling. It's our special Christmas Eve show, War on Christmas. So we're having 2 ladder matches, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Yes. Cool. Tune into all things 2MB. And until we see you next time, happy final night of Hanukkah and Merry Goddamn Christmas next week.
Happy holidays, y'all.
Bye.